What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of What Are They Cooking, the series where we feature all the craziest Edison Format replays that you have sent in to the channel. Speaking of which, if you got a replay you want to see featured on one of these segments, you can post it in the Discord, in the description, in the Edison Format replays channel. Now, starting off today, we've got Horus Dragons. I think we all know the game plan with Horus, right? You summon at level 6, you hopefully hit over something, you evolve to level 8, you negate all spell cards, which is a pretty good effect. I gotta say, in Edison, the great majority of the heavy lifting in terms of removal is done via traps and monster effects, so it's definitely comparatively a lot worse than in something like Goat format, where spells are like the best by far, which might be why Horus level 8 isn't really played too much in Edison format, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do. We have an opportunity here with Brain Control to potentially resolve something, provided the opponent does not mill a Necrogarna, which they did not. So we can Brain Control, take the Garoth, Tribute Summon Horus, try to attack, no Honest, nice. So we're going to go end phase into Horus level 8. Now we can negate all the spell cards. How many Darks are down here? 1? Okay, so there's still a couple issues we got to play through here. Like Gores will just stop us, right? Although they can't make a 3k token now, at least. But if they draw another Dark monster, we are actually in some trouble, I think. But they don't. They just draw Lila, so we're good. All right. Neat. Well, Horus level 8 did some pretty good work there, stopping the monster reincarnations. Both the JDs were milled, so definitely a fortunate one there for us. We're going to go Sark, and then we are going to set to and pass. Opponent now going to use reincarnation, pitching nothing? Huh? Is this a DB bug? Because, like, why would you even want to not pitch your Necrogarna? Something... Huh? Alright, we're going to find out if it's a DB bug or if, like, someone screwed up. No, someone just screwed up. Like, what how did you both just, like, let that happen? Alright. Well, I guess the opponent has cheated and will now discard their Necrogarna. They just milled a wolf, but they can't summon it because Drago is on the field. Very unfortunate. We're going to be getting out Future Fusion here, which maybe they shouldn't have outed our Drago like that, because the fact that they did means that we can now activate the Future Fusion, send a whole bunch of stuff. We're just going to set a monster. It gets kicked back by Aaron. You're supposed to flip it up, but it doesn't tremendously matter here, I guess. So we sarked for knock, and now we just get a knock, but that doesn't really do much. They're going to spin our guy back to our deck, attack for 23. However, we can now bring down the 5-headed dragon, try to attack. We've got a Necrogarna. We're going to set our last card, and then we're going to get back both of our dudes. They crow one of them. Okay, that just takes care of one of the pesky cards. They draw into Heavy Storm. They activate it, but we have Starlight Road. They can Sork, try to banish Stardust, but we have Fiendish Chain. Switch to defense mode. End phase mill 3. Knock going to get used on the Fossil Dyna. And actually, yeah, we end up winning here. Was this game? Yeah, this had to be. Wait. How does... No, shouldn't Honest just keep us alive? I guess they could play around Honest, because they could hit over with the Drago, and then we Honest, and then they just hit over with 5-headed. But I don't think we're dead. Right? We take 15, we only should be taking 4,300 here. Yeah, I think there was maybe a mistake to scoop there. There's still a Judgment Dragon in the deck too, right? Wow, yeah, I think well... Yeah, I think they majorly screwed up here. All right. Next replay we've got is some kind of dark chaos thing that I couldn't really identify, but it was based and I liked it. So that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. We're playing Mind Master as well. Oh, are we doing like we're doing the same Welidad thing where we got Mind Master and triple Krebons? Is that what's going on? That's a possibility. We go into Goyo, take out the Machina Gear Frame. We're not going to steal here, because we would rather just drop Gores than, like, have to target... Or, wait, no. I guess there's no point in stealing. It would just, like, avoid damage. Although the fact that we didn't steal should have really telegraphed that Gores, I think. Probably? I don't know. Also strange that they chose to set bottomless with Gores in their hand in this situation. A little bit odd. They're definitely getting punished for it. We're going to hit over their guy. They take out our big boy. Attack for 18 with the dim alch. They draw into another gear frame, though. That's pretty good. Revive Fortress. Then they attack with the gear frame. What do we add back? What do we add back? We add back Plague Spreader. Makes sense. Give us access to potentially multiple synchro plays. Now we're going for Heavy Storm. Pitch to special. We should be able to drop Dad here, I think. Yeah, okay. Well, we should just be winning the game, although there is a Gores in the opponent's hand that they still have not used. So they're going to get to stay alive here. However, we're going to take out everything. So they really just need to top deck something, I guess. I don't know what they could potentially draw. They draw into another gear frame, but I think they were out of force. And they might have lost even if they weren't out of force. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to summon out Dim Alch. Swing into the set monsters of Raikou, unfortunate. We are going to activate the Future Fusion now, rather than trying to sit on this Gores. Opponent specials out a Machina Fortress from their hand. Sets a compulsory. Now they draw into Gear Frame. Gear Frame get another Fortress. Pitch to special another Fortress, and then they commit into their Pot of Avarice. Pot of Avarice is going to put everything back and draw 2. We're going to compulse the set monster. However, we can stay alive here with the Tragodia. So, I guess we're not dead. I'm not exactly clear on if we have any plays for this turn. We draw into Dark Creator. Okay, the Ab-Zero comes down. That outs everything. We try to dim out, but they have Iron Wall, and then we just concede because they have another gear frame, and to get the Machina Fortress, and to summon Fortress, and to attack for game. So, game number 3, they're going to go summon gear frame, swing over our guy. We add back Stratos, drop Tragodia. Feels nice. We're going to set a Pulling the Rug. Pulling the Rug stops Stratos, but Trag is just going to hit over for some big damage. We summon out Greffer. Pitch to get Plague. We're actually just doing this. No fears, Torrential Tribute, or anything. We're just going to summon a bunch of things and go into Dark End Dragon and attack into the back row, too. And the crazy part is that it worked. Alright. Opponent draws into an Iron Wall. So they have Iron Wall compulsory, and they have a set Hamster. What can we draw? We draw Heavy Storm. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, we drew Heavy Storm. They compulse back the Trag, I guess, which does something. And then we swing into Hamster, so they're not even out of it, despite getting like a +2 heavy resolved against them. They're going to swing over our Greffer, set another Raikou. We special out Sidra. Go into the Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, hit over the Hamster, and pass. The opponent sets Typhoon. Now we draw into Armageddon Knight. They're going to Raikou our other Armageddon Knight to stop us from attacking into the other Raikou. Now we attack into the other Raikou. It takes out our dude. Okay, we can summon out Dim Alch, banish, and pass. Cyber Dragon, stack for play, go into Urbellum, but we have Tragodia. Oh, no. Oh, you see what's going to happen. We're going to steal their Urbellum, and then we just win. Alright, that was a cool one. This is a cool deck. Definitely an interesting build. Moving on, we've got... I swear this is the last time. This is the last time we're doing Common Charity Trihorn Dragon. This time it's Dragon Turbo, though, which is... Or it's like kind of Dragon Turbo. I don't know. Well, we'll see. I'm not exactly... I haven't seen the whole list. We'll find out. So we DDR to resolve the Whitestone, trade in, draw more cards, draw more cards, draw more cards. We draw into some Red Eyes Wyverns. I'm not clear on whether we're on Rejuve in here, actually. We're just going to special out a bunch of stuff. We get colluded. Not a great feeling. We get stormed as well. There goes our Trihorn. Now we banish Light in the Dark, summon Sork. Fortunately, no Icarus attack. That would have been rough. It's just a bottomless. Special out another Red Med. Bring out the Drago, and now we are feeling pretty good. What can the opponent draw? They need a collude or something. Nah, yeah, Blizzard does not. Blizzard does not do it. Okay. Well, that was a game against Blackwings. It was indeed. Let's see. What can we do here? We summon out Quakimaru Drago. And we try to hit over, but they have Colute. So we got a main 2 go for the Future Fusion here. We're going to add the final Blue Eyes, but our hand is just not good. We're going to have to draw, like, trade in into trade in into trade in or something. That's what we're really hoping for at this point. And we only have one turn to try to find something here. Let's see what we draw. Let's see what we draw. Okay, that's not good. It's just not... No, it doesn't do it. We lose. Okay. Game number 3, then. Game number 3. Let's see what... Oh, we're on Escape from the Dark Dimension and DDR? Alright. This is, like, not... It's like, It's like we're on Trade-In Consonants in, Disaster Dragon, but then we're also playing this Trihorn Common Charity thing. I gotta say, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. We're gonna summon out Drago again, which is just doing work against this Blackwing deck. They could Mind Con the Drago to out it, but they're not going to do that because they don't out the red med, and then the Drago just gets brought back, and they can't do anything because their hand sucks. So, unfortunate, we're going to see the Blackwing player go down. Final replay. This deck is called Fusion Recovery Frogs, which obviously this opening hand is given some Eratos vibes, but it could very well be something completely different. We can see we're also on Owie in here, which is an interesting choice. Of course, this is like a weird hand rip card that you can sort of kind of play in Frogs. It's not like great, but you can play it. We're setting out a Scapegoat. The opponent pulses back their Stratos so they can Stratos again, which honestly seemed like a kind of weird play. They're on Thunder King. Bro, this ain't Tengu format. Come on. All right. They Miracle Fusion just to hit over the dupe. Okay, we find Poly. We find Poly. Stuff is not happening yet, though, because we need a hero. Fortunately, Mally provides the hero, and we can now Poly into our own Ab-Zero. The opponent's going to attack, but we're going to use Owie. Ah, I see. So you can use Owie to tribute Ab-Zero. And it's like a confiscation plus Raigeki. It's pretty good. So we're going to rip a bottomless trap hole out of the opponent's hand. And they're going to summon out Alias. I feel like I'd have taken Gem Spark over the bottomless. Because you can't really play around the Gem Spark. I don't know. It's kind of a wash, but opponent's hitting over our tokens. They're gonna well, I guess if they just Gem Spark one of your tokens, it doesn't matter. Wait, did they always have the second Gem Spark? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. We're gonna revive Treeborn. We're gonna activate that Fusion Recovery, add back Mally and Poly. So we just like endlessly spam Ab-Zero in here. We got Triple Miracle too. Don't you ever just like run out of Ab-Zero? What happens if you just run out of Ab-Zero? They need to let you play 6 Absolute Zeros for this deck to be optimal, I think. No. Yeah, you probably don't usually run out, but it could definitely happen. I feel like it could definitely happen. All right, the opponent's bringing out Alias again. Are we going to see Honest? We are. But we still just have Substitute plays, and we're going to Avarice mid-Substitute. Oh, you can just Avarice put back the Ab-Zeros. I'm dumb for, like, just overlooking that, actually. No, see, that's smart thinking, though, because now you don't run out of Ab-Zero. You just keep summoning more Ab-Zero. You never have to stop summoning Ab-Zero. It's like the ultimate Absolute Zero spam deck. We're going to get one of our dupes Hero Blasted. We're going to get the other one Gem Sparked, which they really... Did they chain that? I'm going to assume they did to make it miss timing, but yeah, okay. Opponent summons out Thunder King. Why are they playing Thunder King? All right. It's fine. We got King... Wait, did we just King of the Swamp under Thunder King? This card does, like, one thing, and it's negate King of the Swamp. To be fair, I'm pretty sure we could have outed it anyway. We had, like, a Fusion Recovery, although... Is this Fusion Recovery even live? I forget what we used to Fusion earlier. I mean, Miracle's definitely live, so... We could have definitely just taken out this thing. But still, pretty egregious there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. We're just going to hit over the Thunder King. Okay. Morphing Jar. Oh, no. That Morphing Jar is so good. Okay. We get miracled. They got their own Ab-Zero now. They crash the Ab-Zero. And everything on both fields shall die. We have Call the Honda, though, summoning back that Thunder King. I'd better not see you use Rhoda or Stratos under Thunder King. Okay, it's all good. It's not happening this time. It was a one-off. The Ab-Zero is going to trade with everything. We make another one, though. How many times have we summoned Ab-Zero? Actually, someone needs to count. Someone needs to count the Ab-Zero summons. The Snowman Eater is going to take it out. Opponent draws into an Alias. I think that Few is probably dead by this point in Hero Beat. We're going to Moray of Greed, put back the 2 guys, draw 3. There's our Avarice, so we can put back even more Absolute Zeros. The Heavy Storm goes completely hard, though. Trades like 1 for 4, but there's a Gem Spark being chained. Now we go Avarice, put back all 3 of our Absolute Zeros, and some Hero Monsters, and we draw 2 cards. We draw into a Salvage and a Plasma. Okay, well, we have Scapegoat. I guess that's a way to enable Plasma. Plasma is also kind of funny. It's just like an alt win against certain types of decks. So we're going to Moray, draw more cards. We get... do we have a Poly left? Nope, we're out of Poly. All right, we're just going to special some Swap Frogs, and this is actually enough to attack for exact game. That was a pretty crazy one. Very good duel, except for the part where we used King of the Swamp under Thunder King. But the deck is very neat, for sure. I'm definitely a fan. Let's see what happens here in game number 2. We're just going to bounce back our Swap Frog and pass. All right, opponent goes for Stratos. Grab another Alias, attack for 1800. We have Super Poly sided in, though. That is going to be funny. All right, we're doing the Substitute thing. Summon a bunch of guys from the deck, go into Unifrog. Unifrog is going to take out the set MST. Now we can set our Super Polymerization. Opponent takes out our Dupe Frog, but we can Super Poly their whole field away. Oh, no. Oh, opponent. Well, we've got an Ab-Zero now. We're going to summon Stratos, and it looks like we're just going to have to trade into the Honest here, which is kind of fine. It's a 2-for-1 or something for us, right? So we swing in for even more damage, put the Unity defense, and pass. Opponent summons out an Alias, set, Gem Spark. Now we got Pot of Avarice. Put everything back again, and draw 2 more. Pot of Avarice is also just, like, pretty good with sub. It's just not quite good enough by itself with sub, because otherwise normal frog builds would just play Pot of Avarice, obviously, but having it as a way to put back your Ab-Zero so you can just summon more Ab-Zero, definitely neat in here. And speaking of summoning more Ab-Zero, we use the Valley, we use Miracle Fusion, and all of a sudden we got 2 more Absolute Zeros to attack for, like, well over a game here. So, yeah, that's a very cool one to end on. I'm definitely, yeah, it's a neat build. Fusion Recovery Frogs. Very interesting. All right, that's going to wrap up the video. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I'll see you next time. Peace out. As always, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Furthermore, if you enjoy my content, you should think about becoming a channel member. You get access to tons of bonus content, and it's a great way to help support the channel.